Alright, so topic of discussion is Kanye West. I guess I'm going to jump straight into it. And I guess I want to start off by saying I'm not a Kanye stan, as a lot of people are probably going to label me or label a lot of people for interpreting or even just giving their take on a specific people in general. I mean, you could even go as far as something like console wars or whatever they want to call it. Like with PlayStation 4 and Xbox 360, they call them fanboys or whatever. But I mean, you can label me as you want to, but I just want to give you my take on what I believe Kanye West is trying to do right now. And basically, what I see in Kanye West is a man that's trying to get across several messages in as small as a time frame as a lifespan is. And I mean, a lifespan to you might be a long time, or it might be a short amount of time, depending on how much you want to accomplish. And I feel like Kanye West has a lot of things that he wants to accomplish. I mean, to go down the list, I guess I could start from what I see personally as Kanye West. I really truly believe that he's trying to stand up for black people in general. I mean, Kanye West is trying to be a voice. He's trying to be I won't even go as far as to call him an activist, but I believe you can put him in that category. If you can argue it, you can argue that Kanye West is even as going as far as trying to be an activist. He's you know what I'm saying, tackling the fashion industry right now. He's trying to, you know, he's already been doing it in music, and I mean, just the creative genre as a whole, I guess, if you want to place that as a genre. And I think that a lot of people misunderstand Kanye West and see it as that he's just batshit crazy, pretty much. And I could understand that. And right now, I'm sort of what people are calling Kanye West rant. I'm sort of ranting right now, if that's what you want to call it, or as people are calling it right now, when Kanye West calls it a stream of consciousness. And I think that's very that speaks for a lot in itself. I mean, and for a man to say something like, I'm giving you a stream of consciousness, meaning, I mean, you know what a stream is. Like, when you stream something, you take it or you play it as it comes, meaning it's almost like freestyling thoughts from your brain. And I mean, and it's almost a really a really, I'll say, intimate kind of way to express yourself to an audience. I mean, to just put your feelings in, and really no holds bar, put your feelings out there on camera, in the media, on stage, or whatever, in front of millions of people, for them all to judge you like you know that they're gonna do. I mean, you have to be a little bit crazy in order to do that. But yeah, I think what Kanye West is really giving a lot of people almost a live Twitter feed right now, and a lot of people don't know how to take it. Because that's really what Twitter is. Twitter is a stream of consciousness. When you really look at Twitter, that's all that it is. It's just people ranting. But yet we can jump on Kanye West for being a real life Twitter, or I mean, whatever you want to call it. Like, we can jump on Kanye West and say, oh, he's crazy, he's this, he's that. But I mean, sure, like Kanye West has flaws and he has faults, and he'll admit it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, and that's I think one of the a step to becoming a more perfect human being is realizing that you'll never be perfect, and nobody is perfect. There's nothing that's, I mean, maybe besides the universe, there's nothing that's perfect. And I mean, you can see it on the Sway in the Morning Show interview. You can see it in the Breakfast Club interview. Kanye admits that he's not perfect. However, what I think he's trying to do is get it across to people's minds I don't know. I think it's just going over a lot of people's heads. Like, I mean, even the stream of consciousness thing. I mean, like, to somebody that doesn't take that literally, you hear stream of consciousness, and your first thought is probably gonna think, "Oh, this motherfucker is crazy." But a conscious person is aware. A conscious person knows. A conscious person knows exactly what they're. I mean, a conscious person is aware. Like, you are in the moment. You're aware. That's what consciousness is being aware. So if you're giving somebody a stream of consciousness, it's not just, that's not a rant. It's a, it's like a Twitter feed. I mean, and I'm probably gonna cross a couple topics and cross a lot of things or whatever, but just try to follow me, because I mean, I'm not the greatest speaker, and one of my points for making this video is to actually improve on my speaking abilities, because I know that's something that I need to improve on. But yeah, I mean, even if you listen to his music, man, you can almost see from where he came from the College Dropout. The College Dropout was a very tame, for lack of better words, industry friendly. It was very necessary for Kanye West to have the College Dropout to be where he is right now. But there was still messages in the College Dropout. I mean, even if you listen to the first lyrics of that album, I mean, that's a message in itself. And I think the first lyrics of that album can kind of explain Kanye's entire crusade. Just a piece of what Kanye West is trying to do. It's almost like I mean, how in music, what a double entendre, a triple entendre is. Like, his music has underlying messages in it, to where you can hear one thing, he can explain to you that it means one thing, but if you're really listening to it and you're looking between the lines, you see a completely different message. And I mean even back, slavery times. I mean, and slavery is a big thing with Kanye West right now, and I think it always has kind of been a theme with Kanye West. But you can look back at slavery. Slaves used to communicate through dance and song, and like they would communicate, and they would say one thing, but it would mean something completely different. And like, only, I guess, the slaves would understand the message. And I'm not saying that you have to be a slave or you got to be a black person to understand what the message is, but all I'm saying is that you have to read between the lines of how the media paints Kanye West, how Kanye West paints Kanye West, and how you see Kanye West. There's a I guess you have different images, and I mean, right now everybody will label Kanye West as loony. They'll label him as crazy. He might be having a breakdown, as you want to call it. But I just see a frustrated man that's trying to get a point across on a higher I won't say consciousness, maybe on a higher consciousness, but more so on a higher level of what a lot of people are, I guess, willing to try to understand. So when you don't understand something, it comes off as craziness. I mean, the earth was flat at one point, and there was a guy that came and said, no, the earth is round. I mean, I know this is a very easy cliche kind of comparison to make there, but I think you can follow where I'm going maybe a little bit. But I think Kanye West is on the verge of something great. I don't see Kanye West breaking down. I don't see Kanye West on the verge of a nervous breakdown. I don't think he's even close. I think Kanye West is very conscious and very aware of where he is, and I see Kanye West holding his composure I see Kanye West holding his composure, and I can see at times where he wants to. I mean, and I hate to speak for somebody in such a literal sense, like I am that person, but I'm just kind of giving you my vision and my what I see personally. I mean, I'm not a spokesperson for Kanye West like I've been saying, but I'm just, I guess, giving you my stream of consciousness. But yeah, and I also think it comes down to a left brain, right brain kind of thing as well. And I'm not an expert, in psychology, and I'm not an expert in really any of the topics that I'm talking about. But I mean, if you are a creative thinker, you understand. I guess more of if you're a more creative thinker, you understand sort of what Kanye is doing, and you can kind of like read between those lines, and you can see a lot of the things that he's trying to implement there. But yeah, I think I'm losing my train of thought a little bit. But yeah, just, I mean, if you haven't heard Kanye's catalog and you haven't really listened to Kanye's catalog and taking it seriously, I mean, even the music that sounds like jokes, like if you listen to it, I mean, Kanye's workout plan, like, I mean, when you listen to it, it sounds like a joke. It sounds like a fun, a fun song or whatever. But I mean, the underlying message behind that song is get your health right. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you can read between the lines, like the first track on the College Dropout, his first album was like look at me, I proved you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Look at me, society. Look at me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's in control or whatever you want to call it, I proved you wrong. You know what I'm saying? He said, we wasn't supposed to make it past 25, but joke's on you, we still alive. You know what I mean? Like Kanye West got messages, man, and I really feel it's kind of disappointing that a lot of people are missing these messages and are missing this positivity and are kind of caught up in the portrayal of, you know what I'm saying, of Kanye West being a clown. It's kind of disappointing that people are very caught up in that and missing the extremely positive nature, I think, that Kanye West is exhibiting right now. And I mean, the execution might not be flawless, and it might not be a perfect execution. However, I think that Kanye West recognizes that, and he is trying to connect with the community. That he feels that can help him. I mean, to better himself. Like, if you don't see a man trying to better himself, then which in itself is a positive idea, is a positive concept. If you can't see that, if you feel like Kanye West is being negative, because I mean, when you look at it, I feel like Kanye West is either being positive or it's either being extremely positive or extremely negative, because you can't tell me Kanye West is being neutral, or he's being static, or there's no kind of anything with Kanye West. It's an extremely positive or it's an extremely negative, and I feel like Kanye West is on the extremely positive end of the spectrum, and it's kind of disappointing to see people I guess opposing that or against it, or not understanding and misinterpreting the positivity. And I know well, you know what? I think I'm gonna end it right there, because I don't want to get into a lot of the politics and semantics. But I guess I just wanted to give my take on that, and yeah, that was it. Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at SEEKO, at Seeko, Instagram at music_RX, SMUSIC_RX. Yeah, just let me know what you think, man. Share your stream of consciousness with me.